I think contribution, just understanding what the lesson is about.
If you understand them and if they explain properly.
A teacher that is fun, people that are good to be around. If you make friends, that makes you want to come to class as well.
It's where students relate with each other, they get along well in the lesson, teachers come in a good mood, the lesson is very constructive, very, not entertaining, fun. There's a lot of activities for you to do so you can understand the work.
I think it's really important that everyone in the class gets on, otherwise there's not a very good atmosphere. I think when you have a good teacher as well, a teacher you can get on with, I think that really makes a good lesson.
When all the students are focused, everybody wants to learn, so then the teacher has an easier time. Because if the class is disruptive, then the teachers can't teach, and for the students that want to teach, it's hard for them.
The teacher should explain the lesson properly, and the students should be quiet to understand what the teacher is saying.
Excitement, group discussion and that.
You get to use computers and you get as much help as you need throughout the lesson.
A good lesson plan, enthusiasm, teachers listening to you, what you have to say during the lesson.
Having a fun teacher and great students, definitely. Obviously, you need teachers who are willing to teach and motivated to teach you, so that makes a good lesson.
Good participation with everyone working together, not just a few people that are enthusiastic. I think you need the whole class to give a good input. I don't know, I think you have to have an enthusiastic teacher, someone who wants to help you. There's no point in having a teacher who just lets you do what you want. Someone there who knows what they're doing, that can teach you what you want to know.
If the lesson's varied, I think that's the main thing, because it doesn't matter how interesting something is. If you're doing one thing for 2 hours, which usually is at college, then it does get boring. So if the lesson's broken up to different sections, obviously if you're just discussing, class discussion is always good. That, particularly in English, we do a lot of class discussion, talking about topics around the area and the history of the area, which always helps. PowerPoint presentations, they kind of make things a little bit easier to digest. I would also say, obviously, you've got a certain amount of actually physically doing questions, because otherwise maybe it doesn't always sink in if you're not having to do kind of exam practice and things like that. That's kind of key factors. So I suppose the variation is the main thing, because your body can't just physically take one way of doing things for 2 hours. You just get bored of it.
The student has to have enthusiasm to be there. They want to be there, especially college. You choose to come, you don't have to come. So it's just to interact with your teacher.
One that has a bit of excitement in it, because if it's too dull and droning on a bit, you sort of switch off and go to sleep. It's got to have a bit of life, and I think it's important that the teacher has a bit of a personality as well to keep you interested.
A good lesson would have to include a lot of energy, students to enjoy what they're doing, and a lot of teamwork. And I think having a smaller group helps, because then the tutor doesn't have to take more time to explain things to other people that don't get it.
Upbeat teacher that helps you and talks to you like you're an adult, and that explains it properly and makes the lesson fun.